Hey guys, welcome back to an episode by BW2 to a video that I've been pretty hyped for a while because, yeah, it's a LEGO video, but it is for these. So as you guys know, I don't really collect LEGOs anymore. I still collect minifigures, but I don't really collect sets. I have a few big sets on display, but that's about it. But this is the most hyped CMF series I've ever been. I used to collect these all the time. But I've never wanted to get like a full set. Even with these, I don't really want the full set. There's only a few select ones that I really want. Yeah, I've been hyped for these ever since they started leaking like months ago. And they finally came out on September 1st. Today it's September 3rd for me. But I had work, so they were instantly sold out by the time I got to them on LEGO.com. And they, for some reason, just seem to not be selling on them at my Target, which is 3 blocks away from my house. And then I drove like all the way down 10th to the closest Walmart, and they were all sold out. And then so I just drove back all the way from the other Walmart, which is all the way across the Missouri River, and they had 9. So I was planning to get 16. I actually have 16 ordered right now off Lego.com, but they're back ordered, so they probably won't be here until like mid-September. So I'm going to hope that I can get the ones that I want from these ones. If I do, I'll just cancel that order, but if not, I'll probably still cancel that order anyway and just order 6 more because I really only want 16. But I got 9, that's all I had. So as you can see, we got 9 packs right here. So yeah, I usually don't like doing openings or anything like that, but for these, or LEGO openings at least, but for these I definitely will. So hopefully you guys like my setup. I mean, this is just like the best area I could find, and I also have this, which I don't know if I ever used on the channel, but it's a nifty little contraption to show off minifigures, back when I used to think I was gonna be a LEGO channel like 7 years ago. So I guess let's just go ahead and open it, and we can open them, raise this up a little bit. We're just at my PC desk and I'm on my knees. Yeah, so I'm going to put a quick chart up right now. So as you can see, those are all the minifigures. The ones circled in green are the ones that like I really want, that like if I got those I'd be happy. I wouldn't care about getting any of the rest of them. And then the yellow ones are the ones that are like if I get, cool, but if I don't get, then I don't mind. The ones in red are just, like I couldn't really care less if I get them or not. Yeah, so hopefully we got good luck with these 9. Yeah, as you guys know, I'm just hyped for these because I love collecting minifigures, but also I'm a huge Marvel fanboy, and especially of MCU and stuff. Yeah, so let's get started with the first one, finally. Oh, okay. We got Zombie Captain America, and I haven't even gotten a CMF series since they started coming with, hopefully this stays in focus, since they started coming with these are little action pose pieces. But I haven't been collecting minifigures or CMF series since then. So yeah, let me build this guy and then we will show him off real quick. Alright, so here's the first one. I don't know if we can really focus on that. I'll have to bring it up just a little bit more. Yeah, so the reason I'm not building them on camera is because you guys know I have like crippling OCD, and to build a minifigure it literally takes me like a few minutes because I gotta make sure everything is just perfect on them. So here is the first one. I know the lighting's not the best. I can probably get my my phone flashlight out here real quick and show them off a little better. Yeah, as you can see, another reason I really wanted this series is because the detail. These are probably some of the most detailed minifigures that exist, not only in Marvel, but just overall. So yeah, so here's Zombie Captain America. You can see even his shield has a special printing there. Yeah, so they made a whole new print for the shield and everything as well. But as you can see, also the leg printing goes all the way around. They are dual molded legs as well, and yeah, there's also arm printing and everything. So that's just pretty insane. So yeah, some of these characters also only show up in like one episode of What If or whatever, but they're still cool to have. So yeah, this one is definitely, I think, one of the more detailed ones. But yeah, it's just really cool because also Marvel, like, it's rare for Marvel series minifigures to, like in sets and stuff, it's rare for them to even have leg printing. So the fact that almost all these minifigures in the series have like dual molded arms and legs and printing all on the arms and everything is pretty darn cool. So yeah, there's the first minifigure. And they also, of course, all do come with the regular base plate there, as you guys all know. a little 2x1 tile piece with one stud on them, and then the action pose piece right there. But yeah, that's it for the first one. Alright, so on to the next one. So also, of course, they do have the pamphlet, which they actually now, like, kind of tape together right there now. I don't think they used to do that. I don't remember them doing that, but I haven't gotten CMF series in a few years. So yeah, so on this side, they've got instructions for the slightly more complicated, I guess, figures to build, and then the checklist with all the minifigures right there. So yeah, so these are, of course, figures from the first 3 Marvel Studios Disney Plus shows, WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, and What If. So yeah, so on to the next one. Mainly just hoping for Captain America, because he is so darn probably the most detailed minifigure there is. So it looks like we got White Vision, or Spectral Vision. Alright, so here is Spectral Vision. So yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out where to put my light, but he does have like one of the capes, the newer capes are like fabric, but I mean it's also like one hole, it's not like the 2 holes that you kind of crisscross and put under their neck, so it sticks out a little bit, but I'm sure it will come down a little bit more over time. But yeah, again, super detailed. At first when I first saw the leaks, I was kind of worried about the purple because it didn't really look that great, but you actually can barely notice it, and it kind of just adds to the highlights, and it looks pretty nice actually. But yeah, overall I think it looks pretty good. I just agree with that one complaint that it doesn't wrap all the way around his head there. But other than that, that's pretty darn good. As you can see, dual molded legs. I don't think dual molded arms, but there's arm printing, and you can just see that leg printing is also insane. And yeah, just really, really good. The only bad thing is like his little, the thing on his forehead, because it's not the Infinity Stone, the little portion on his forehead isn't blue like it was, because it turned orange for a second, when Vision touched it in the show, but that's about it. And he does come in with an accessory. It's just kind of hard to make him hold, but it is right here. It's like a little laptop, as you can see. It's got like the Westview anomaly right there, and yeah, a little keyboard thing right there, and yeah, nothing too much. It's kind of a big accessory for him to hold, and it does close up like that, and it's not a stick or anything, so that's good. But yeah, so that's the accessory. I just don't think I'm going to have him hold it because it's a little big to fit my minifigure showcase there. Alright, so on to bag number 3 here. Oof, okay, so we already got our first duplicate. It's another zombie Captain America. That's not a good sign. Alright, so bag number 4, I believe. Hopefully we're not statting any capes or anything. Is this already another duplicate? Sorry, white. Okay, yeah, another White Vision. So we only got 9, and so far we've been through 4 bags, and 2 of them have been duplicates. Alright, on to the next one. So hopefully we're good, because I mean these are $5 each, so it is pretty annoying when you get duplicates now. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't get a duplicate, but we got my least most wanted one in the whole entire series. So yeah, Monica Rambeau. Alright, so here is Monica Rambeau. The only reason she's kind of disappointing is because she just has plain black legs and no new pieces for his accessory, or for her accessories. It's just a brick-built helicopter for like the one that she flew in the drone, and it fell down as a like RC helicopter. But yeah, the good thing is she does have a nice hairpiece. I don't know if that's new or not, but she does also have arm printing in her little sword shirt uniform thing. So yeah, overall it's not terrible. It's just compared to literally every other minifigure in the series, it's not the best. But yeah, there's Monica Rambeau. Alright, so another bag here. Open this one a little bit wonky. But we've seen some green. Oh. It looks like it is Gamora Thanos. I thought it was going to be Throg. And I got excited because Loki's one of the ones that I want, but this one's okay too. Alright, so here is Gamora Thanos. This is another one of the What If episodes that hasn't even happened yet, for me at least. But yeah, so as you can see, her weapon, no new pieces or anything. But yeah, I actually don't have an official Gamora minifigure, so that's kind of nice, but no side of the leg printing, no dual molded legs, but she does have some nice arm printing, and yeah, overall some pretty nice printing, pretty nice minifigure, but just again not one of the ones that I was really dying for. And again, most of these do have like either dual molded or I mean dual faces or whatever, or back printing. I'm just not fully showing every one of them because this is more just of an opening, not of a full review or whatever. Alright, moving on to the next bag here. Hopefully we'll at least get one of the 5 that we want. This is red, I believe. Spider-Man's the only one. Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say Spider-Man's the only one with red cape, but no. Forgot. One of my most wanted ones. Okay, yeah, this one is Scarlet Witch. Probably my second most wanted one out of the whole series. Alright, so yeah, so here is Scarlet Witch. I was really hoping for this one because, if you guys don't know yet, my favorite superhero in the MCU is Iron Man, but as far as the live ones go, it's Scarlet Witch, and yeah, I absolutely love her new costume, and yeah, so I was so hyped when I saw this. So yeah, so no side of the leg printing or anything, and no arm printing, but they are dual molded arms, so there's some detail there. And the cape is kind of weird, but if you kind of pull on the sides, it gets less wavy right there and doesn't look too bad. From the back, it looks like that, but not too bad. So yeah, so her hairpiece, it does actually have the crown molded in, or kind of printed / molded in. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I think it would have been better if it was like kind of a dual molded hairpiece, but yeah. Leg printing looks great, and she's got the little chaos magic pieces and everything. And the other side has her eyes, so they're like beaming red. But yeah, so there we go. There we got one of the ones I really wanted. Alright, sadly last 2 packs, and there's still 4 more minifigures that I really want. And this is not one of them. This is Captain Britain from the first episode of What If, and probably so far the worst one. Alright, so here's Captain Britain. So yeah, so overall, it's still a great minifigure. I don't know how you can like see the printing under there, but yeah, you can see the legs you could use with other Captain America minifigures, but the boots and everything, they got like the straps printed on there and everything, and yeah, just really good printing there. Arm printing, dual molded legs, and yeah, hairpiece is also extremely accurate, and yeah, that looks great. And then you got the Tesseract right there, which is just 2 studs. They're actually kind of like sparkly, slightly translucent blue pieces. And then another differently printed shield, and then her costume there. So yeah, so that is Captain Britain there. Alright, so the last one of this batch, we definitely got no luck here. I mean, we got some luck, I guess, but definitely, I mean, we only got one of like the 5 that I actually really wanted, and the last one's another repeat. Great. Yeah, another Spectral Vision. So that must be the common one of this series, I'm guessing. So that's pretty annoying. So yeah, so I mean, we got exactly half of the series, but sadly, I still really want 4 of them. I don't really care about getting any other ones, but I was mainly hoping for Captain America there, because he's probably the most detailed minifigure ever made. But yeah, and then also Loki and Sylvie and the Winter Soldier there, but sadly we did not get any of those 4. Once I get those 4, I'm good to go. But sadly we pretty much got just about everyone else, because yeah, I just want those 4, but yeah, but that's all that I can get right now, because I mean, they're not at the other, or they're out of stock at both Walmarts now, as in Target I don't think is even selling them apparently, and yeah, so I just gotta wait until they arrive from lego.com, I guess. So I guess I will film the rest of this video then. So for now, that is it. So yeah, we got 6 of them, exactly half of them. I'm happy we got Wanda, but yeah, hopefully we can get those last 4. So yeah, so this kind of sucks that I have to wait for the rest of them. I've already been waiting long enough, I feel like. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, or this portion of the video, so I'll see you whenever I get to film the rest of it. Alright, good news guys. Turns out all this time I had to, all I had to do was go to Barnes & Noble. So, I checked online, and I couldn't think of anywhere else I would have them, but, it's Barnes & Noble. So they said they're in stock, and today's actually just the next day. I was just editing the video and I checked and I was just like, oh, what about Barnes & Noble? And I checked there. So I just drove all the way across town again to Barnes & Noble, but I should have just went there in the first place because right here, they didn't even have a bag. I just grabbed this bag to carry them in for my car. They gave me a rubber band because for some reason they had bags. But yeah, they had 2 full boxes of like 24 each or something like that. So I got 12 more packs. So yeah, we can carry on the unboxing or the unbagging now. So yeah, so as you can also tell, I'm at a different place. I'm at my little shelf entertainment center over here now. Just because I think it's a little bit better lighting in the black underneath there. Still on my knees, but you know, it is what it is. So let's try getting those last 4 that we need. Oh, speaking of, there we go. There's one of the last ones that we need. So this is Bucky Barnes or the Winter Soldier. So there's one of the 4 that we need already right there. Alright, so hopefully I won't have to use my phone camera anymore. But yeah, it is a little further away, but as you can see, there is Bucky Barnes or the Winter Soldier. It's actually almost a little too bright over here. Yeah, so you can see his arm is actually black. I was kind of hoping it was going to be gunmetal gray, but it still looks fine. But as you can see, the printing on it is absolutely insane. There's a lot of detail on there. And yeah, that just looks really, really cool. Nice back printing. And then printing for his jacket and everything. And even leg printing, which I don't even remember him having that much detail on his pants or anything in the show. So I think they actually went a little overboard there. Yeah, and then the face with the stubble and everything. Let me see if I turn this lamp off, if it will be a little better. Okay, that actually looks better. We had too much light. But yeah, so you can see his little stubble there in his hair and his little knife, which I gave him. And he also does come with a shield. I just didn't have it carry him because when I have him in my showcase or display case, I don't want him to be holding the shield just because he holds it like literally twice or something in the show. But it does come with yet another new print. This does appear with 2 figures in the series though. But as you can see, it is kind of like the classic Captain America shield, but it's actually the newer one from the Falcon Winter Soldier onward. And you can see it's got that line right there with the little ridges and then the little lines in the star there. So yeah, so that's pretty cool that they actually didn't just keep on going with the regular Captain America shield and actually made like the new version of the MCU one that started at the end of Endgame. So yeah, so there we go. Now we only need 5 more to complete the set, but 3 more to get all the ones that I really want. So on to the next one here. So we can just go ahead and go right into it. And I didn't feel these at all. I know in the boxes they come in like 3, so like 3 will be the same figure, 3 will be the same figure. So that's why you're not supposed to just grab like packs of 3 and there you go, because you're probably gonna get 3 of the same figures. Oh, something fell out. I think we got a Gamora. So yeah, so I literally just kind of grabbed in little quadrants. I just grabbed from all over the place. So yeah, so we got our first duplicate, another Gamora there. So yeah, on to the next bag. Alright, so on to the next bag here. Really hoping we get Captain America one of these ones. I imagine, 12 more, we should be able to complete the set, but at least get the last 3 that I want. But I just really want to see that Captain America minifigure in person. Honestly, it's just such a good minifigure. So we did actually get a new one here. Not one of the last 3 that I really want, but this is probably the best Spider-Man minifigure they've ever made. But yeah, we got the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, I believe. So yeah, let me build him real quick. Alright, so there is Zombie Hunter Spider-Man right there. So yeah, so probably my least favorite thing about building minifigures is especially when they have those capes like that. Like, it's just so hard to get their face straight in the double capes, because you got to put that cape on and crisscross it, and then that little tiny cape and crisscross it on top of that, and then put the head on. But yeah, got it all straight and nice. So yeah, so he does have a lot of detail on his back, but again, I'm not really showing all that, just the basic minifigure. But yeah, as you can see, just lots of very detailed printing there. He's got arm printing, dual molded legs, printing on the side of his legs, and yeah, still again haven't seen this episode of What If because it hasn't came out yet, but yeah, overall there's probably the most printing on definitely the most printing on a Spider-Man minifigure LEGO's ever made, and yeah, just pretty darn basic. I still would have preferred like maybe some other characters just because it's kind of just looks like a Sorcerer Spider-Man. But yeah, so cool. And he does come with a basic web piece. And he actually comes with a separate head, which is pretty rare for the CMF series. But he does come with the head, little smiley face, and then a kind of worried face. And then a one of these hair pieces there. So yeah, so that is Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. Alright, on to the next pack. This one feeling kind of thick, so yeah. Could it be Captain America? Oh, it is! Let's go! I'm so excited to finally have this minifigure. This is probably my most wanted minifigure of all time, actually. And I've been wanting a lot of minifigures throughout my time. But yeah, I'm gonna build this guy. We'll get right back to him, because I'm super hyped that we got this guy. Okay, so real quick, I haven't even built this guy, but I just got to go a little further into detail. So yeah, so he does actually come with this whole new wing piece right here. It's all one piece, but yeah, you can just see that right there, all printed, no stickers or anything, with a stud on the back, because he even comes with red wing right there. It's just a little triangle piece, but you can actually put that on and off of the wings, so you can have it fly around as red wing or whatever. But yeah, that's just so cool. You can equip it like on the wings, like on the show. But yeah, I just wanted to show that real quick. So now I'm going to build him, and we'll get to the rest of it. And also, before I put the wings on, that's how his back printing looks right there. Alright, so here he is, Sam Wilson, Captain America. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. This was my most hyped minifigure for this series. I don't know if he's going to be coming like the Captain America 4 sets, but I mean, that's probably still years away. But yeah, just this minifigure, in terms of like mass producing at LEGO, has got to be expensive to make, because there's printing literally everywhere. There's dual molded legs, and yeah, it's just crazy. New hairpiece, it's pretty darn small, surprisingly, but it looks good on him, definitely. But yeah, again, that shield, which I already showed with the Bucky minifigure. But yeah, as you can see, the wings, not as posable as they used to be, but definitely, I think, worth it with that new piece and the printing and everything. And yeah, but those can, of course, go back and forward. But yeah, turning him around there, of course, like I said, red wing can go on the back right there, so you can take that off if you want and just put it on or whatever. Dual molded legs right there, back of the head printing. And then you can just see on the side of the legs right there, you can see all of his boots, and yeah, just insane printing all the way around on his legs right there. And then his arms, you've got the little stars on his shoulders right there, and then his chest, of course, with the Captain America kind of look there, and then the goggles and everything. And yeah, once again, doesn't print all the way around his head just like the Vision minifigure, but that's fine because everything else makes up for it. So happy we got this minifigure, and yeah, might be my new most favorite minifigure that I own, just because, I mean, this is probably the most detailed minifigure LEGO's ever made. Definitely not just in the Marvel line, but yeah, there we go, Captain America. Alright, so on to the next one here. Gotta sift stuff down to the bottom because it felt like it was towards the top, and I don't want to be slicing anything. Oh, let's go. We got another new one. Okay, we only need one more. So we got Sylvie. So now we only need Loki, and then I'll have all the ones I really want. So yeah, let's go ahead and build Sylvie. Alright, so here's Sylvie. So first off, I just want to say that she does come with two of these little green kind of machete thingies, but I only remember her really using like one in the show, so I only have her carrying one. And she does actually come with Croaky or Loki or whatever you want to call him. He's confirmed an alligator, but yeah, I believe this is a new piece, but I'm not sure. It's actually bigger than I thought it was gonna be, but sadly it doesn't have the helmet either printed or molded, so you can't really tell. It's kind of just like a baby alligator. But yeah, pretty cool piece. But I'll probably put that in there in my showcase separately, just because I can't really have her holding it because it's kind of big. But yeah. But there is Sylvie right there. So yeah, so pretty basic, just plain black legs. But other than that, it's kind of got like the Loki printing a little bit. It's not the same printing, but it's similar because of course she's like the female Loki. But yeah. And then you got the arm printing right there, just some like loops and stuff. And I don't think it's dual molded. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't really tell. Yeah. And then the little green machete type piece like I was talking about, and then on the back you have like a little sheath or whatever, and then the hair piece, which is new and dual molded, to actually have her crown in there. And that's kind of what I wish they did with the Scarlet Witch figure, is had her hair and then the dual molding to make it like a separate kind of thing there. Because it looks really good and actually looks like it's coming out from like underneath her hair. But yeah, overall pretty darn good. And then the headpiece, that both of them are just like smiling, like big smiles, which a lot of people don't like because she like doesn't really ever smile really. So neither of them really fully look like her, but yeah, nonetheless it's still pretty darn good. So there is Sylvie. Alright, so I have 7 more packs, but I only need 2 more minifigures, so now we're getting lucky. I bought 9 last night and was not as lucky, but now we're getting like, we've only got 1 duplicate so far. So we're getting pretty darn lucky here. So, oh, okay, well there's another duplicate. We got another Sylvie. Alright, moving on to the next one. Now just watch these last 7. We're not going to get the last 2 that we need. Okay, another Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. Alright, this one feels like a lot of pieces and no like separate bag inside, but we'll have to see here. Oh. It is a lot of pieces because it's another Monica. Okay, well I'm glad that's only our first duplicate of her, honestly. Okay, I'm starting to get scared now. We have 4 more, but we only need 2 more of the minifigures to complete the set. So, let's hope to God that we do not get super unlucky and just not get those last 2. Hey, there we go. Okay, we got 1. We got Loki. So we officially have every single one of the ones that I truly want. We only need T'Challa Star-Lord now, but Loki is the last one that like I truly wanted. So yeah, let's build him real quick. Alright, so here's Loki, but first off he does come with Throg right there, which just made a short little cameo. But he's right there, which is like the biggest meme of this series. You can see his big ol' mouth there. And yeah, but it's really cool for a little tiny thing like this to be this detailed. But yeah, as you can see, it is, of course, like Thor if he was a frog. So yeah, he's got Mjolnir right there. The only thing I don't like about it is why the top of it is also green. And that's not just a misprint, that's how it is on all of them. But other than that, it's really, really cool. They actually did mold the helmet in on the back of his head right there, and printed the little cape on the back, and then his little suit right there, whatever. So yeah, so there is Throg. So yeah, so really cool there. But then Loki right here is just really accurate. They got like this type of hairpiece in black for him, which I think just really matches, especially how it looks in the show. And then this face, and yeah, it just actually really looks like Tom Hiddleston. But yeah, and then he's got this mug, which actually has, it's just a plain white mug, but it has the TVA logo printed on it. As well on the belt buckle, I don't know if you can really see that, but it is actually printed on there as well. Of course, with his legs also matching the printing to his jacket, so it looks like it continues there. And then you got the TVA logo again right there, and yeah, he's just in his suit there, and he does have another face where he's got his big old Loki smirk. But then on the back, it's got a big old orange variant on the back of his jacket there. So yeah, so that is Loki. So now, hopefully with these last 3, we will get T'Challa Star-Lord and complete the full set. Alright, so now we've got our last 3 packs here. So hopefully one of these is T'Challa Star-Lord. I'm not like dying for him, but I did like that episode of What If quite a bit. And it would also be nice to just be able to complete the full set. So that is Zombie Captain America. And I'm definitely not going to go out of my way. It will kind of bug me knowing that I have 11 out of 12, but I'm not going to go out of my way to find T'Challa Star-Lord. Another White Vision in this pack. Okay, we've got 1 more pack, and honestly, I don't know if I feel his helmet in there. Yeah, so here we go. Our last pack. It is Winter Soldier. So yeah, sadly, we did not complete the full set. That kind of sucks. Again, I was saying I wasn't really like planning to complete the full set. But we got so close. We got a lot closer than I thought we would. But we just could not get T'Challa Star-Lord. So yeah, I'm not like super bummed that I didn't get him. He wasn't one of the ones that I was dying for. I do like him because the sides of his legs, he actually has like the boosters printed on his legs now, unlike any of the other Star-Lord minifigures. And he does actually come with the blasters in his regular face as well as the helmet and everything. So yeah, so it does kind of suck that we don't have him, and I did like that episode a bit. But I will live without him. I'm not going to go out of my way to find that one minifigure because, I mean, who knows? I could spend another $60 trying to find him. Yeah, so that is pretty much it. So finally, time to move. That is it for my big old mess there. So yeah, so we got 11 out of the 12. At least we got the ones that I wanted the most. But now it's going to be a pretty big project, so I would show it in this video, but I'm probably going to be working on this the next few days. So yeah, I'm going to add all these minifigures to my minifigures showcase there. But I also have other minifigures I've been collecting over the past couple months there, which is all those ones in there. Some of those are the What If ones that we unbagged yesterday, but I also have the Bad Batch, Korg, Thor, and Meek, the new Darth Maul minifigure, and Bo-Katan, Gar Saxon, the Mandalorian Loyalist. So yeah, I gotta add all those minifigures to there, and you guys know I sort them out by like series and stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna have to take every minifigure out of this to add what I need to. So it's gonna be a long project. So I'm gonna be working on that the next few days. But yeah, so hopefully you guys like this episode. Probably gonna be the only one, cause this is the only time that I've really been this hyped for a CMF series. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So we got a few duplicates, not too many though, so it's not too bad, but I'm just happy that we got the ones that I wanted. I've been hyped to get them for months. I now have to, I had them ordered, I had 16 ordered on Lego.com, and I actually ordered, there's these little boxes that are 6-packs. I ordered 2 of those off Walmart.com, so I now have to cancel both of those orders now that I got what I want. Yeah, so we're gonna go do that now, before I get charged another like $90 or something to maybe get Star-Lord, but and I ain't about to do that. I don't want him that bad. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So yeah, and also of course Shang-Chi came out. I already have the minifigures in there for that, of course, right there, along there. That came out on Friday. Today for me it is Saturday. Tomorrow Sunday. I'm actually going to see Shang-Chi with my girlfriend. So yeah, so hopefully we enjoy that, and yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy it if you're going and watching it too. But that's pretty much it for this video, so make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!